How's it going, everybody? How's it going? How's it going? So, going to be doing a stream today. This stream is also going to be available afterwards, which you can probably tell because you're probably watching it afterwards. So yeah, going to go ahead and get it going. In this stream, I'm going to be basically going through and doing some prep, also doing some daily activities and stuff like that. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right on into it. Going to Ooglog right now, and then doing the rest of my mining. So this is the daily getting the flasks, so I'm going to be going and doing that. After that, I'm going to be doing a quick dungeoneering run. I've already got my gathering limit for today, so I don't need to go do my gathering limit, but I do need to go do dungeoneering, so we're going to go do that also. Oh, look at that. Got some divine carpet dust right away. Cool. All right, so, that coffee did not come out great. Ooh, I think maybe honestly, that might be the water. I need some bottled water again. How's it going, Matthias? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, good to see you. We'll see who, I didn't announce this stream, so we'll see who all is in notification squad on this one. Yeah, we'll find out. Who are you people? Okay, let me just make sure everything is running good, though. We got 7 people on the stream. Cool. Okay, let me just make sure everything is running good. Oh, don't play 2 at a time. Let's not do that. How's it going, Steven? Steven? Your name is probably Steven. How's it going, Steven? Welcome. All right, there we go. Just want to make sure that, okay, there we go. Optimizing everything real quick. How's it going, everybody? Welcome everybody in the notification squad. So basically everybody that's watching this video is in the notification squad. So if you're watching this video later and is like, how come I didn't see it? Then why weren't you in the notification squad? So how's it going, everyone? Vamshi starts off right off with a question. Awesome. Do you know why most materials on unfinished potions haven't gone up substantially? The reason why is because they went up originally, and then they are back down now. So upon announcement, they were up pretty high, and that was actually the time to sell those. There may be another time to sell those items. It's just it's always a gamble. On those items, it really is always a gamble, where they might go up during the weekend. So that is the other chance to sell them for higher than what they currently are. But yeah, they already went up in the very beginning of Double Experience at the announcement. That's actually how a lot of items work, is they go up during the announcement and then drop down. Let's see. How's it going? How's it going, everybody? I would say hello to everybody, but there's so many of you, so I'm not going to do that. So hello, everyone. Also, I'm on Twitch and YouTube right now, so there's 2 people on Twitch. How's it going, everybody? Let's see. Do I play old school RuneScape any? Yes, I do. I play RS3 mostly, but I do play some old school RuneScape. Yes. Looks hot where I am. Yeah, I know. Got that fake beach behind me. You know what's up. All right, so let's go ahead and go in here. So I'm doing my dailies right now. So I'm gonna be doing dailies, and then I'm gonna be doing a little bit of double experience prep. So for the prep, it's going to be, I need to actually make a whole bunch of glass, so that's not going to be fun at all. Not fun in any way, shape, or form. Okay, let's see. Okay, good enough. 71, I'll take it. Don't feel like messing around and wasting all my time on that. Okay, let's go teleport to Nature's. I usually end up buying a bunch of Viswax anyway. I don't like to sit here and take the time to do that. I don't really care about the money. Okay. Let's see. Josh says, I literally just went to YouTube to see if Manatee out anything for double experience weekend. Saw nothing, closed the app, and got a notification. Well, awesome. Good timing there. All right, I'm gonna bring this stuff down here. Let's just go ahead and get rid of this stuff here. Okay, and I'm gonna move this over here. Everybody's like, I hate your interface. Oh my god. Well, you know what? My interface is nice and clean. That's all I care about. Most of the stuff I do in RuneScape is AFK anyway, so I don't really need to have like a trillion things going on in my interface. Like, I'd rather just see everything, and you know, I enjoy that more. If I'm doing some bossing or whatever, then I do have a preset for that, so I can actually, you know, have a different looking screen. But in all honesty, I don't really personally know why you need to have everything popping up at once. But whatever. People can do whatever they want to do, and I'm going to do what I want to do, and I don't want to have all the crap on my screen. Okay, so let's see. How's it going, Tristan? Welcome. Tristan is over there on Twitch. How's it going, my friend? Josh, I love you too, son. Good job. Good job in school. All right, we're going to teleport back to the bank now, and then I'm going to go do my Dungeoneering run. Let's do that. Get rid of all this crap. I'm like, what was I supposed to be doing? Okay. Beeswax, gonna need some of this good stuff here. Gonna need me my ring. I need to go a little bit quickly because I need to actually get this done with before I go, and I need to get this done with before I do my gobies. That's what I was trying to say. Okay, let's go. Multitasking, difficult for my brain. All right, Ricky, how's it going, man? 23:51 here, so off to bed. Ooh, it's late. I'm gonna jump on Twitch and watch in bed. Question: If you have no prep for weekend and not max, what should I focus on? I only have about 150 million, so it's not too late to buy some supplies. Actually, a lot of supplies are actually, you know. Oh goddamn! I just teleported again. It is actually totally fine to buy some supplies right now because a lot of supplies are actually way down. For example, you can buy diamonds for 3,500 right now. You can buy rubies for less than 2,000 if you're. Now you have to be really patient on these gems, but you can buy diamonds for 3,500, maybe even less actually if you try to wait even longer. But that's some really great, super cheap EXP as far as crafting goes. Also, dragon stones are very cheap right now too. You just have to be very patient on them. Don't don't instant buy them or any crap like that. But yeah, it's totally not too late to buy some supplies. And if you are not maxed and you don't have any supplies right now and you've got 150 million to spend, it just really depends on, you know, what do you want to do? What would you like to raise? I would say that crafting is a really good deal right now. So if you want to do some gem cutting for crafting, I mean, the prices are pretty unbeatable. I think the prices right now are cheaper than what I paid for my diamonds. So. I've got 400,000 diamonds, and I paid more than what they're currently going for, so that sucks. Also, something else, I'm gonna make a video about this in the future here, but doing gravekeeper trees and also doing your 2 highest fishing spots is actually pretty fast EXP in Dungeoneering. Come to think of it, see like how fast this EXP drops goes. I know a lot of people are like, don't skill in your dungeon, but actually it makes sense to skill for that stuff in the dungeon because it's extremely fast. I calculated it out, and you know, obviously you can't sit and grind in one spot, but the EXP for gravekeepers and the EXP for the manta rays is actually the fastest in the entire game. Well, sorry, the morays. So this right here is actually the fastest EXP in the game for fishing. So why are you not doing it? Like, look how fast it goes. It's just like boom, 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 boom. And if you get some of the skilling things going on over here in your ring, that's actually really good too. I don't use the skilling things on mine because I'm not like focusing on that. I mostly just use the blazer because that's the most efficient DPS one for mage, and then I use blitzer for the monsters that have a resistance to mage. But also, these gravekeeper trees are also pretty much I'm pretty sure, I haven't tested these as much as I've tested the fishing ones, but I'm pretty sure these gravekeeper trees are also the fastest wood cutting in the game too. Now, that's like grindable methods. I'm not talking about like using brawlers or anything like that. So that's a cool little thought there. Max, 292 price are con to increase after double experience. What are you saying there, Max? Are you asking are 292 is going to go up after double experience weekend? If you are, they could. They already went up today though. So most 292s have actually gone up today. And ouch, wow, that sucks. So yeah, there's that. They're already kind of low. And here's the deal with 292s. If you can afford one and you're going to use it for yourself, then just buy one. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, if you already have the money to buy one, whether you're going to buy it for 50 million or 100 million less or whatever, it doesn't really matter in the long run because you're going to make that much money very, very, very quickly with the weapon. If you're not going to be using the weapon for that kind of stuff to make the money quickly, then it's really, you don't need it in the first place. So when people ask me, should I wait to buy a blah blah blah? I mean, yeah, sure. If you're planning on saving like a few 100 million, sure, yeah, wait. But if you're looking to save like 100 million or something like that, it doesn't matter because you're going to make 100 million in a day on Telos anyway. So, and if you, or you know, tanking AOD with a ZGS or whatever, like you only need tier 92s in the game if you're going to be doing very, 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 very high end bossing, like the highest end bossing. So if you're not planning on doing that, there's really no reason to buy one. And if you're going to buy one just to have one, okay, you can buy one just to have one, and in that case, you could probably just wait for the best price too. So it's kind of my thoughts on those. It's like, and also, I guess something I kind of danced around here, I didn't really say it, but if you're looking to invest in one of those, let's go ahead and plant this right here, by the way, the gold pentagon door. If you are looking to make money off of them, like you're wanting to buy tier 92s and then wait for them to go up, they're so unpredictable that you don't really have a great way of knowing when they're going to go up and down. You can look at there is a trend going on for SOS. So for Staff of Sliske, there is a trend. I'm not going to get into that trend in here, but if you're looking for a trend, then just look at the graphs and look at how Staff of Sliske has been acting. To be honest, if you don't have a pretty good idea, and this may sound mean, but I'm not trying to be mean, but if you don't have a pretty good idea right now of what the prices have been like in tier 92s, then you're probably not ready to invest in tier 92s in the first place. So let's just avoid that and not possibly lose a bunch of money. There's better investments for you if you haven't been following them. And that's another thing too. When you're going to be buying things during the weekend, like you're going to be buying, oh my God, no wonder I don't have. I'm on the wrong bar. If you're going to be buying things this weekend to make max money, a tier 92 is like the last thing you need to be focusing on to make money with, because you can make 30% to 100% on average return on your investment on the stuff you buy this weekend. Which, by the way, in the Investing Mastery on the Patreon, there's going to be a video coming out today about that kind of stuff. So if you're in that part of it or in the Discord, take a look. The items, there's going to be a much higher return on buying like bulk items than there is on a tier 92 in the first place. So it's really not a solid investment in any way. Pretty much in any way. So that's kind of my way to look at it, is if you're looking at it for an investment, then I would probably just avoid it. If you guys have any more questions about tier 92s that I didn't really cover there, then just go ahead and ask. Let's see. Invention all the way on this double experience. Wow, that's a really terrible thing to do, Matthias. You should probably not do that. Invention is like one of the worst. Actually, invention might be the worst thing to do on double experience weekend. I'm not sure if I can actually come up with something worse off the top of my head. Let's see. He's trying to figure out he's trying to figure out what to buy this weekend with my. Oh, hey, trying to find what to buy with 27.3 billion. Any ideas? Yeah. Look at my previous video about weapons. That would be a good one. But I would avoid tier 92s. Like I said, they just don't. You're going to be able to put your money. You're going to be able to put your money in better places. Just put it that way. Oh my God, it's at reset time already. Shit. That's because I'm paying attention to you guys, not paying attention to the floor. What do I have? Okay, so I don't have the right key for that. This is like the worst floor I've ever done. Okay, Guardian Door this way. Let's see. Well, okay. To answer your question about what you should invest with that, supplies. Just invest in finished supplies. So look at the graphs, find things that drop. I mean, if you have 27.3 billion, how do you not already know this answer, I guess is my first question. And then the second thing would be just look at graphs, find out what drops during the weekend, and buy those things. If you want very specific items, then Investing Mastery on the Patreon is going to be for you. Also, you can check out and watch that last video I made about weapons. That would be a really good option actually for someone who's looking to spend more money. Depends on what you want. Rares are all cheap. How much are party hats going for? Asks Seth. Well, Seth, right now they're fluctuating. Purple's about 7 billion. Green is about 7.5 billion. White is like 13.5. It's really hard to tell you exactly what they cost right now, because their prices are going nuts right now with double experience weekend. So it's kind of hard to be like, oh, this is the exact price for this item. But purple, yellow, green is all between 7 and 7.5, although I have seen purples go below 7, so there's that. Red is like kind of overpriced at like I've seen reds at like 11, I've seen reds at 12, and what the hell is going on with this attack? Is that new? It just looked weird. But yeah, but if you want to know party app prices, just look at the discontinued items thread version 49. That's going to be your best way to look at that. Let's see. I mean, I could always buy out Dragon Rider Lances, I guess, says Steven. There's no way you're going to be able to do that, but great thinking. You could definitely buy into them. You're not going to be able to buy them out, though. I'm almost 99 fishing, says Sodash. Awesome. But don't do that during Double Experience weekend. Smith and Wesson is laughing. Steven was just getting opinion. Okay, cool. Awesome. Why Party Hats goes crazy on Double XP? Well, Matthias, it's not actually just Party Hats that go crazy. It's pretty much everything in the entire game that goes crazy. I don't know if you looked at other items, but that's like one of the, I don't know, that's just one example of all the billion things going crazy. Everything goes crazy. And the reason why everything goes crazy, by the way, is because everybody's trying to figure out what to buy and sell all at the same time, and so all the prices don't make any sense. It's a great way to make a lot of money if you take advantage of the fact that nobody has any idea what they want to buy or sell anything for. Okay, we've got that one floor done, which took forever, and now we're moving on to the next floor. Note to self, don't do Dungeoneering while I'm trying to read chat. Okay, so we got that. I'm going to go ahead and skip the wood cutting for right now because I am kind of running behind on these floors here. What should I invest in before Double Experience? Well, if you're looking to invest something before Double Experience, you could take a risk on something that you think was going to go up. Otherwise, weapons, you can watch the video that I made on weapons not that long ago. It was like a few days ago. And that would be another great option of a before Double Experience weekend. But honestly, you're kind of late on the before game. If you were looking to invest in Double Experience stuff now, you're probably going to be wanting to look at stuff during or after the weekend. There's a lot of money to be made there. Actually, with the way that Double Experiences have been going over the past like couple of years, honestly, is that they're basically you have a better chance of making money now, and the money to be made during and after the weekend is actually kind of better than the money before the weekend on a lot of items. So that's what I'm trying to spit out here as I try to do Dungeoneering while trying to pay a little bit of attention. Good low-level skeletons. When should I sell my investments? The best way to figure that out is to look at a graph and then look and see when the best time to sell it. Woo! That was really loud. Holy cow, that scared the crap out of me. Home Sniper. Woo, how's it going, man? Thank you so much. So here's the deal. Here's a question I have for you. For those people that always say, when should I sell my investments? When should I sell my investments? I have a question for you guys, actually. So when you guys looked at your investment and you were like, okay, this is a great idea to buy this investment. When you were looking at the price to sell it at, like you were like, okay, I'm going to buy these because they're low. What were you looking at? Like, how do you, I'm trying to say this in the nicest way possible. How do you not already know when the best time to sell your item is? I guess that's my question. Because when I look at an investment, I look at when's the best time to buy it, like the exact best time, and then I also look at the best time to sell it. So I already know the day that I'm going to sell it, and I already know the day that I'm going to buy it. Holy cow! Wow, this is lucky. I wasn't expecting the boss to be right here. So I guess my question for you guys is like, how do you not know when the best time to sell those is if you already risked all your money investing into them? But anyway, yes, just look at graphs and just find the high point. It's going to be kind of tough though because of the fact that you know, the Grand Exchange prices the Grand Exchange actual prices are going to be different than what the graphs show, but just kind of look for the spike. And typically, actually, you'll want to try to sell them on a moment like before the spike up, because remember that the graphs, the Grand Exchange reacts to price changes, which means that by the time the Grand Exchange is already like shown on a graph that it went up, it's already gone up before that, because that's how you had a reaction in the Grand Exchange in the first place. So just keep that in mind. Let's see. So sad I'm working all weekend. Ooh, that's going to be really rough, man. Won't have time to use my 42,000 mahogany planks. Calling sick. Anyone looking for more advice? Best thing you can always join Lords of Acadia. Okay, I just gave you guys a call out, but cool. I know everything goes crazy. Just wondering why party hats, because everything goes crazy. I mean, people that have money for party hats probably don't skill anymore. That is completely not true in any way, shape, or form. Actually, pretty much a lot of the people who have party hats also need to do a ton of skilling. I mean, if you think about how many people have 200 million in all skills, it's not that many people, and there's like a lot of people who have hats and stuff. Put it this way, people buy things that don't make any sense according to how much money they have. I've seen people that have 7 billion gold and they go blow 6.9 billion gold in a party hat, which left them with 100 million. Left them with 100 million, and I'm just like, why would you do that? That is like the worst idea ever. So no, they definitely have lots of skilling to do, and yes, those people will also panic sell their hats in order to buy supplies when they realize they screwed up. Attacker, Manatee, what order would you level these skills in what order would you level these skill in double experience? Summoning, Herblore, Divination. I would not do any Divination except for caches if you feel like doing those. But I would just do Summoning. Summoning is number one. Summoning is always number one. And then do Herblore. So there you go. Basically, my order would be like Summoning and then Herblore and then probably Crafting. Construction, if you're going to do construction through the grindy way. If you're going to be doing construction through dailies and stuff like that, then you can also do it through dailies. But there's really no reason to do Divination like double experience weekend. Try bylaws, summoning supplies before double experience sell during the weekend. You can do that if you want to, yeah. Some things don't go up again, so it's a gamble, but it's a decent idea. So some things do usually go up, though, during the weekend, such as water talismans usually go up during the weekend. And there we go, we just got done with that crap. Alright, so now I need to go and do this. I need to go do my Gobi run. I need to go buy another bond too because I need to unlock my ability to teleport. Or not teleport, my bad. I'm like, I need to teleport right now. No, I mean, I need to unlock another preset. I'm trying to unlock some more presets. I'm trying to buy the bonds for them now. I decided not to be cheap anymore and just buy the bonds. Okay, let's go do this. So, let's see. Yep, 120s for sure and 200 millions. Yep. That's a lot more clear on my head now. Thanks, Manatee. No problem, Matthews. No problem. Yeah, just because someone is wearing a party hat, don't assume that they're just like the god of RuneScape. Actually, a lot of the people that I've met who have party hats or even have like double-digit billions, it's like they think they're the shit when actually they don't know anything. So there's that. I'm not saying everyone who has a party hat or whatever doesn't know anything. I'm just saying that don't assume they're the master of RuneScape just because they're wearing an expensive item. You know, so. Okay, there we go. Hopped. And now we got this. And we got another Slayer one. Ugh. I don't want another Slayer daily. Okay, let's go. Run, 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 run. Let's see. Then buy sewing pouches last day. You get the lowest amount for them and hold for 2 days and resell. Yep, you can do that, but I would probably hold for more than 2 days. You can actually hold for longer than that on some of them. Some of them will recover within 2 days, but a lot of those items are not going to recover within 2 days. They'll probably take like like a week, maybe a week and a half. And some of them take even longer than that, and they're worth holding on to. I've made several 100 million gold by just holding on to items afterwards. Actually, not really 700 million, like several billion by holding on to items afterwards. But yeah, you also don't need to wait until the last day, especially for someone who, if you have 27 billion gold, then there's no reason to wait till the last day. That would be like a horrible mistake. You should be buying on day 1. You only wait for the last day. Like, essentially what you're doing by waiting the last day is waiting to get the best price. And if you're waiting to get the best price, then you're never going to be able to spend all your money. You're going to have a lot of money left over. Like, I am usually only able to, like myself, I'm usually only able to spend like 30 or 40 billion throughout the entire weekend. So if I need to, like, oh my god, what is going on? Walk! Jesus. Apparently there's like, oh... What is going on with this Nemi forest? Woo! That's loud! Thank you so much for following, Ricky Walker. Welcome. But yeah, I myself usually only end up being able to spend like 30 or 40 billion during the weekend, which sucks because I'd love to be able to spend like 4 times that amount, but it doesn't usually work out. That actually never works out that way. Never. I shouldn't say usually. It never works out that way. And I usually end up having to buy other things like hats and other stuff like that. But because you just don't have enough time. That's the issue. Like I buy items with 5 different accounts and I don't have enough time. So yeah, like buy them like right away. Right away. Oh, let's see. Boosting through here. Let's see. If you have summoning bonus XP, does it stack in double experience weekend? Yes, it does. All bonus experience double stacks during the weekend. Wondering if I should use the bonus experience before this weekend. It doesn't really matter. Because if you use it during or use it afterwards, whatever, you're still going to be using. You're still going to be training the same amount. So just use it. Just use it during the weekend. Are there any tools you use to check daily prices? In your video, you showed that pack yaks being lower than the 180-day average. How did you find that? So the way I find that is just by checking the price on the Grand Exchange. So you can just go instantly buy something and instantly sell something to find out what's currently going for. And then you can also try slow buying them too and slow selling them. But the way that the way I found the 180-day average, just go to RuneScape Wiki and then use the graphs there, and you can see what the 180-day average is. Come on, give me this more of that coffee. Woohoo! Can't make it. Okay. I need to go and do some of this. I've got these crystal glass and robust glass saved up for my double experience weekend. I like doing these because they allow me to AFK. So I need to go and make some more. So let's see. What do we got? We got. Oh, I thought I had way more crystal flex sandstone than this. Do I really only have this much? Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow. I only have 999. Wow. I thought I had way more than that. But anyway, I've got 6,000 of this red sandstone to use though. So, okay. Goal right now is to go and do this here. I need to grab this, put it in the pocket, and there we go. Let's go activate, and we're gonna go to Ithel. I need to go run these now because I need to get these ready for the weekend. Also need to make my gems for the weekend too. I am not going to be able to hit 120 summoning this weekend. It's just not going to happen at all. And the reason why is because I've had a lot of things happen over the last like few weeks. That progress video that I was trying to make with the double experience progress, I was really honestly trying to make that a great series. It's going to end up not being the greatest series, and hopefully it'll still be entertaining and stuff like that. But I'm not going to hit my 120 goal this weekend. And the reason why is because, well, $30,000 worth of damage on my cards really sucked, so trying to recover from that and take care of that really blows and takes up a lot of time. I've also lost a family member this week, which was really rough. Last week, sorry, not this week, which is really rough, and also did not feel like playing at all for a while. I still barely feel like playing, to be totally honest with you guys. And then, to be totally honest, I hardly feel like playing right now. I was just not really in the greatest mood. But I do like coming on here on the stream and talking with everybody, so that helps. But also just a bunch of other crap. I'm not going to go into it. And then I also went to Canada this weekend, so you know I was out of the country. So yeah, just a lot of stuff. Did not get the time I wanted to be able to stock up charms. So I'm going to be short on charms. I'm going to try to be able to have like 5,000 crimsons to use, but I'm just really not going to be able to get to 120, that's for sure. We'll see how far I end up getting. I'm going to put in some overtime, I think. Some overtime. Just see how I can do, but yeah, so there's that. And I could do a preset for this, but I think I'll preset for this red sandstone. Let's see, Attacker says, I recently unlocked the Wealth Evaluator and found out my account is apparently worth 500 million. Quite happy with that. Probably 100 million from your flipping list. Awesome, Attacker. That's really great news. Let's see, Pascal. I think a good way to invest during double experience weekend is to invest in lower items you need to skill. They go up. If they go up, good. If they don't, simply use them. Exactly. Yeah, that's actually I actually talk about that in my Flip for Wealth video, my Flip for Wealth series about like accidental flips, where you buy stuff for your personal use and then it ends up making money later. Daniel says, thoughts on Assassin token? It's still just a gamble, man. That's really honestly all it. I'm not actually paying attention to them at all. So to be totally honest with you, I'm not really looking at them at all. I'm actually looking more into party hats now because they've finally become they're acting exactly how I thought they were going to act and how I talked about them acting previously. So my thoughts are kind of into those as far as like the rares go, but I'm not actually really paying attention to those tokens right now, man. Sorry. let's see, attacker. I haven't actually done any flipping since, or I haven't done any flipping recently. Should probably start doing it again. Yeah, you should. Andrew says that he messaged me on Twitch. Okay, man, thank you. I will check that out later on. Let's see. Let's see. Pascal says, "Wow, it's rough, man. Wish you well." Well, hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's really been rough. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna get super into details. I'm not trying to make it a sob story or anything, but yeah, it's been really rough. I lost a very close family member, and it's been really hard. So, and honestly, I didn't feel like making a video today. I'll be honest with you guys. I did not feel like making a video today, and so I've had a really hard time trying to keep constantly in high hopes and everything, which is kind of what you have to do for like doing YouTube and stuff like that. It's been really rough. So it's like, I was like, I don't feel like making a video, so I'm just going to go ahead and hop on here and do a stream, because I know that that'll be fun and that'll get my mind off it for a little while. So, and thanks, guys. Thank you. I really do appreciate the best wishes. It's and you know the going to Canada was also a nice way to keep, you know, to like, I don't like saying keep my mind off it, because I feel like that's kind of disrespectful to, you know, the loss. But going to Canada was a great way to let me think and to let me like take a little bit of time off work and not have to stress out about stuff, and just be able to, you know, just relax and just kind of deal with it. I guess, you know, it's really all you can do. But yeah, anyway, so that's why that series is not going to be the greatest. And I am planning on continuing my old school RuneScape series though after Double Experience Weekend. So I've actually already got some clips going for that one. I've got some clips that are going to be ready to throw up for that one, so that's going to be good. And it's actually fun. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to work on getting a Wyvern alt, a Vern alt. Wyvern. I think they're called Wyverns. So I'm gonna make a Wyvern alt, and not really an alt though, because that is my main old school RuneScape account. So I just want to get to be able to do Wyverns. That's my thing. They just sound fun to do, and I want to be able to do them. So that's going to be my goal for that. So it means I'm going to do a whole bunch of questing and stuff like that, and that's going to be like the first goal for that old school RuneScape series. So that way at least has a goal. You know, it's not like I'm just going to do some fletching today, because I do a lot of fletching on there actually. And I do also I've got a whole bunch. I've got a whole bunch of the stuff to do cooking, so I need to get some cooking done too. Oh god, the way you say Wyvern. Is fletching worth double experience and cooking, etc., or not really? So my thoughts on that is this: if you are going to be doing cooking, doing a method that is non-AFK-ish, so if you're going to be doing cooking that does not, most people say it Wyvern. It's actually not. It's not pronounced Wyvern. I know that. It's like Wyvern or something like that. It's like Wyvern. Yeah, it's no, actually I know it's not Wyvern, and the reason why is because a long time ago when I very first played Monster Hunter, I was like, ooh, a Wyvern, and I used to call it a Wyvern, and then I realized after looking it up and everything, it's actually not pronounced Wyvern. But let's see. So fletching is a great one to do during Double Experience Weekend. I highly recommend fletching, actually. And I personally am going to be doing fletching for Double Experience Weekend. My thoughts on cooking for Double Experience Weekend is, if you're going to be cooking on a range, like you're going to be doing like just normal range cooking, then I would probably recommend not doing that. And the reason why is because that's very fast outside of Double Experience Weekend. It's also profitable outside of Double Experience Weekend. So there's really no reason to do that during Double Experience Weekend. But if you're going to be doing a cooking method that does not involve using a range, or if you're going to be one ticking, or not one ticking, but three ticking it. If you're going to be doing a non-AFK method for cooking, let's just put it that way. I'll leave it at that. If you're going to be doing a non-AFK cooking method, then it is a good idea to do it during Double Experience Weekend. Good God, I am just stuttering like hell today. Whew. Let me say something else to you guys out there. So, quite a few people have been, you know, they've messaged me over time and been like, hey man, I really want to start up a YouTube channel. You know, after watching your videos or whatever, or they watch my videos, they're like, hey, you know, I think it's cool what you do and everything. I want to make a YouTube channel also. If you want to make a YouTube channel, then just make a YouTube channel. Exactly like Attacker says. Today, Junior. Nah, man, like, I've had a stuttering issue since I was born. Maybe not since I was born, because you don't really know words when you're born. But actually, maybe I was. Maybe when I came out, I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. You know, I couldn't even like cry straight. But the thing is like, so I've got like a minor stuttering issue. I get completely off the train of thought. You know, like, I am not perfect by any means at all. But I just go and do it. I just go and do it because it's fun. So if any of you guys have thought about starting a YouTube channel or whatever, then just do it. Then just start a YouTube channel. I mean, like, you don't need to be perfect or anything like that. Is it bad that I heard that wah as a rock one in my head? A rock one? What? I think this person's doing the exact same thing. Run these, run these, run these. So Crystal Glass is not the greatest EXP per hour to do during Double Experience Weekend, but it is a fairly like laid back thing to do. Like, you get a good amount of time to just sit there and not touch the screen, so that's pretty nice. I like that part of doing them. So that's the reason why I prep these, and that's the reason why I do these during Double Experience Weekend, is because that way you'll be able to get some crafting EXP and keep up your your EXP gains even while you're not paying all of the attention. So that's nice. It's pretty important to do that, though. It's pretty important to have something that you can like relax on during Double Experience Weekend, in my opinion. There's some people who just go hard and they just grind something ridiculous, the entire weekend. But in my opinion, I like to take a break here and there. So if I can get like an hour of like doing some, more AFK style training, it's not totally AFK, obviously, because you don't get that much time, but yeah. German Sig, how's it going, man? Sorry about the delay on the hello there. Andrew says about the 399s I was talking about, and that's why I have. Oh yeah, Andrew, I did respond. Sorry if you missed that. My answer was don't do divination, do summoning first, and then do herblore second. If you have Proteans, my opinion on Proteans, so my previous opinion on Proteans was to just use them during Double Experience Weekend. I've actually changed my standing on Proteans, and I no longer do Proteans during Double Experience Weekend. That's my new thing. And the reason why is this. First of all, doing the Construction Daily Challenge is actually pretty great EXP, and it's a free way of getting construction. So and then doing your construction by using the Proteans is actually a really great way to do it. It's much nicer to do it that way. So I actually like to save my Protean construction stuff for that. Also, if you're planning on doing Castle Wars and stuff like that to get your trim completionist stuff, or whatever else you want from Castle Wars, then it is a good idea to save some Proteans for that as well, because the last time I checked, you were able to do some Proteans in Castle Wars, so there's that. And that kind of goes for anything else too. Like, if you're going to be doing, like, if you guys watch my video for the Hobgoblins Champion Scroll, you can actually, you can pretty much do anything in the middle of the cannon while you're standing there. So if you're going to be, just standing there doing whatever, you can either disassemble, which is okay, but you can also use your Proteans during that, so it's actually a better use then. So I have actually stopped using Proteans during Double Experience Weekend. The only one that I would probably use during Double Experience Weekend might be like Hunter. That might be the only one that I do during Double Experience Weekend now. Just because I don't really know of a better time to use those. And unless you want to convert them, you can also convert them, which is not a bad idea as well, because Hunter is so fast in the first place. All right, we're almost done with these Crystal Flex sandstones. Protean cogs. Oh my God, Steven, that's like literally. How do you have 27 billion if you're making decisions like that? Oh my God, man. Don't do those. Convert those. Protean cogs are like the worst thing on the planet. That literally is like the worst thing that I can they are the worst items. They're so bad, so bad. Andrew, I was talking about fletching, cooking, and fire making. Oh, okay, yeah. For those three, so fletching is definitely good. For sure, do that one. And yeah, Steven, you're breaking my balls here, man. Fletching, do that one first. Cooking, do that one if you're not going to AFK. So if you're going to be doing like wines or something else, or you're a 3-tick, rocktails, or something that's not AFK, then do cooking. Otherwise, don't do cooking. Fire making, just don't do that at all. Don't do fire making during double experience weekend. It's a horrible waste. It's a terrible waste. There are much better ways to do fire making. So please don't do it to yourself. Finishing off invention, says Steven. Steven, there's like a trillion better ways to finish off invention. Like literally, there's so many better ways to do invention to finish it off. There's no reason to. I just use the protein items I get on double experience. I have no items in any of the skills. Wine, farming. Farming is definitely good. Farming isn't always. Yes, definitely do farming during that weekend. And also, when you're doing farming, you're probably going to want to do some trees that you wouldn't normally do. Like do some higher end trees. Like if you're a person that does like normally like budget trees, then you might want to spend a little bit of extra money and get some better trees. Also doing your go kill Ganodermics if you can and get yourself some spirit trees, and that way you've got spirit trees to run during the weekend is also very useful. We break his balls all the time, says Courtney. So the thing is, so let's see, attacker. And attacker, you can totally do double experience. I'm sorry, you can totally do protean stuff during double experience weekend. I'm just saying the reasons why I don't do them anymore. And for people who also do the things that I just mentioned, it's probably better to save your proteans for that as well. I've heard Dungeoneering leeching is to get fast XP gains. Could you address how this works? So, Nut, I would recommend you don't do it. Dungeoneering leeching is not really worth your time. The only way it's really worth your time is if you need the tokens. It's not really about the EXP. And the reason why I say tokens is because, and actually it's hardly even worth doing the tokens. Actually, okay, to be honest with you, it's not worth it at all. Dungeoneering XP is, Dungeoneering leeching is not worth it at all. And the reason why is because doing daily challenges for Dungeoneering and then also doing your sinkholes is going to be so much better. Like, the daily challenges for the EXP, and then the sinkholes for the tokens. That's your best way to do it. You can also get EXP through sinkholes too, but yeah, there's really no reason to leech anymore. The only reason I would say to leech is if the only thing you need to do is Dungeoneering. Like, that's it. Everything else is, you don't need it anymore. So then do leeching, but otherwise don't do it. But if you want to know how leeching works, just look for a leeching friend chat. And so I think I have it written down right here. Let's see. Free leech. I think that's what it's called. I don't, like I said, I don't actually use it myself anymore. So I don't even know if I have it written down anymore. I might have deleted it. Whatever. So it's called Free Leech. So Free Leech is a place you can go there, and basically they'll do a call out, and they'll be like, hey, someone join in for this one floor, and then you basically just go in AFK on the floor and then exit when they say to exit. It sounds great, and you get some free EXP or whatever, but the thing is, though, is it's just not really necessary because the EXP you get during like daily challenges is so massive. Like, you get 400,000 EXP on a daily challenge that takes you maybe, you know, anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. So it's so fast that there's no reason to do anything else. Steven, why would it say not to do cogs? So here's the reason why not to do cogs, my man. So number one, there's a billion other things you can do in place of doing cogs. So that time you spend doing cogs, you could be doing other things. And that includes converting those proteans over to more useful proteans. So you can use them for, you know, whatever, a different skill. Pretty much every single other option is going to be more efficient than the cogs. Now, the next reason why is because cogs are not that fast. They're really not that fast. You can go and you can completely 100% AFK on Abyssal Demons, Muspas, or on Dark Beasts. You can do any of those three. You pick whichever one you want to do. And then just wear some gear. Just wear some gear that needs disassembling, and you will pay for all that gear and make profit and get a ton of EXP in the same process. So It's like, would you rather get, you know, what is cogs? What is cogs? Like 600,000, maybe like what, 6 to 800,000 or something like that. So you could get like 1 million invention EXP in the hour, on top of getting like 3 to 6 million gold, on top of getting like a ton of combat EXP. So that's kind of the reason why it's not worth it. It's just like, it just doesn't do great. Now, if cogs gave you like 3 times the EXP what they give you, then it might be a little bit more worth it, but they just don't give you enough to make it worthwhile. Been doing that for the 99 levels. What, in 99 and been doing the 3 AFKing. Well, then just keep doing that. Just keep doing that. I mean, it's only 99. You got a long way to go anyway. There's no reason to rush invention either, because invention is so freaking fast. Like, invention levels itself up faster than the rest of your skills go up anyway. Like, I don't pay any attention to my invention. I really don't. I probably neglect invention fast, like harder than anyone else. I don't know if anyone else neglects invention harder than I neglect invention. And look at my invention. I have almost 100 million invention EXP, and I don't really train it. So when it comes to that, like, and my other skills are nowhere near 200 million. So by the time, in a realistic sense, by the time that you get 200 million in all the rest of your skills, you could have like 2 billion in freaking invention. So that's another reason why you don't really want to spend the time doing that too. Uh-oh, attacker's gonna fight my invention neglection. No. Oh, awesome! Yeah, Steven. Well, then keep it up, man. Just keep doing that. Just keep doing invention. Just keep doing abyssal demons. Must-bas are also really good too. Must-bas are awesome, or really awesome. They get really fast EXP, and they're great. You can actually put them in your player-owned dungeon. You'll get some faster EXP. Sorry, like some. Yeah, actually, yeah, faster EXP, because the player-owned dungeon is better. Whew. Let's see. What world am I on? I'm on world 82. If anyone wants to come to this monotonous running back and forth with me, I'm not going to do all these, but I'm just going to do a little while. And by the way, guys, it is Q&A, so throw out all your questions. I'm here to answer. Now, just remember, by the way, that anything that I tell you is not set in stone. It's not like the way that you have to do things, but it's just my personal opinion on things. So if you're like, well, fuck your ideas, Manatee Gaming, then that's fine. That's totally fine. You can do things however you want. Let's see. Nick Attacker says, do you have any advice for my friend who is just unlocking Prif? That's kind of a little bit vague, because there's like a trillion different things I could tell him to do. Are you saying like what the first thing to do in Prif? Is that what you're asking? Beats, fuck your ideas, Manatee Gaming. Thanks, man. Glad to hear that support. Woo! Don't take shit from the man. All right. Let's see. Let's see. What's the best place to farm Crimson Charms? The best place to farm Crimson Charms is probably Abyssal Demons. The reason why I say Abyssal Demons is because Abyssal Demons are also going to give you a shit ton of other things, including money and EXP, and you can AFK them. So it's like, sure, you could go somewhere else to get slightly more charms per hour, maybe, because Abyssal Demons is already 300 per hour, which is pretty amazing. But the thing is, though, is not hardly anywhere else, if anywhere else, is going to give you the same amount of also EXP and money. So there's that. So I would highly recommend just doing Abyssal Demons. Sassy, if you can't do Abyssal Demons, then you need to go work on Slayer. That is your answer. So the number one answer to doing to getting your charms is going to be Slayer. That's definitely a first thing to do is Slayer. After Slayer, then go do Abyssal Demons. Yeah. If you have 57 Slayer, that's all you need to go do is just go do Slayer. How's it going, Katie-licious? Welcome! When are you getting the Master of All title? Who knows? Probably when I actually play RuneScape. What's that game anyway? I only have 13 pets, so I don't think I don't think I have any combat pets yet, except for if they count the Slayer one as a combat pet now, which is kind of stupid. That's the only one I've got. Otherwise, I don't have any combat pets. I've got 13 other pets, of the skilling ones. Let's see. First thing to do in Prif, my recommendation for first thing to do in Prif is going to be to unlock the quiver, like to get your fully unlocked quiver. Next thing is going to be to get all the crystal tools and stuff, like your attuned crystal seed. Don't forget about this. I did make a video about that specifically, actually, because it's really good. How's it going? Welcome, Fish Benjamin. And then, you know, just getting the gear and everything that you get in Prif, and then just starting to work towards unlocking all the stuff. That's going to be your first step. The second step, and obviously the quests, because then you unlock Saren spells, so that should be his first things. How's it going, the one piano over there on Twitch, by the way? So, besides that, though, it's kind of really whatever they feel like doing. Personally, I would probably start grinding your thieving. I'm a really big fan of thieving. And so, yeah, I'm a pretty huge fan of thieving. I've got 118 million thieving right now. Then that honestly is because I don't work on it that much now. But now what I do is every once in a while I go do a Tra or an Amlot hour, but or not hour, but like 5-minute period. But yeah. There's lots of things to do. I would start out by unlocking everything first. 18 hours of cooking to do on double experience. Never play more than 5 hours in a day. How do I stay with it all weekend? Says thanks. Haas, how are you planning on doing cooking? Because if you're planning on using a range or something, then I would probably change your mind. Oh, wow, that was cool. You guys see that? I can fly now. Hey, how's it going, Home Sniper? Welcome. Found you. So that says, RIP, I was typing too fast. Look at that. Look at that. Wrecked. I missed you, Manatee Man. By the way, I can't visit you because you're on Prif, but I'm working my way to get access. You better hurry up. Why don't you have Prif yet? What's going on? Yeah, for sure. Get Prif. Woo! I mean, just come back the game like 2 days ago. I'm 99. Hang on one second. And we're working up my way to get access. Good. Do it. Rock lobsters are 1,200 crimson an hour. What? Doing what? Are they 1,200 per hour? You've been doing mud rune runs for gold. Ooh. Killing, okay, swordfish until 94, sharks rest of the way. Doing it on a bonfire? Haas, what the hell are you thinking, man? It is 2018. Yeah, if I could reach through the internet and slap you, I would. No, just kidding. But for real, Haas, please don't do that anymore. Why are you doing it on a bonfire? You go to the friend chats and go to portables, and then you can just use a portable all the time for free. But on top of that, man, it's not a good idea to do cooking during double experience weekend. Just save those things for after double XP. You're going to regret that later. You won't regret it right now. You'll be like, man, cool, I got my cooking done. Which, by the way, if you can see, I got my 120 cooking cape on. It's not hard to get. It's really easy it's a really easy cape to get. Just do cooking outside of double experience weekend. It's way too fast. And it's also free and kind of profitable. It's actually profitable most of the time, actually. But you can do cooking during double experience with I've kind of already said this a couple times, but if you're going to be doing cooking outside of double XP, then I would just recommend that you do cooking that is not AFKable. Like if you're going to be 3-tick cooking, and if you don't know what 3-tick cooking is, then look on my channel and look for 3-tick cooking. That would make your cooking worthwhile. So if you really want to stick to it, but please, sweet Jesus, go do a portable. And also make sure you're using the modified sous chef hat too. And if you don't have the dwarven hatchet, you are wrong. Make sure you get that dwarven hatchet. Oh, I just realized that I forgot to do my jack of trades. Rest in peace, 90,000 divination. Didn't love you anyway. Let's see, a little late to grab my phone, but 69, almost 70 Slayer. I have enough charms to get to 52 summoning, so Slayer is 100% the best idea for charms. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, the big reason why you want to do Slayer for charms first is because you have to do Slayer anyway, so if you don't have your Slayer up, then there's not really much, like, there's not a whole lot of reason to sit there and grind like something that's not Slayer if you need to do Slayer anyway. Awesome, Kittylicious. I saw you join the Discord. I saw that. Oh, with Steven, you know what? I hate it when people say shit like that. Maging them with double charm drops. It's only with double charm drops. If yeah, that you don't. We're talking about grindable methods, man. That's like saying that Dragon Stones are 2 million per hour, and then being like, well, yeah, they're 2 million per hour with bonus experience, and then no, sorry, that's like saying that Dragon Stones are 3 million per hour. You don't ever need to say something like that. And the reason why is because it's like, yeah, cutting Dragon Stones is 3 million per hour. If you have a whole bunch of boosts, an avatar, bonus experience, and double experience weekend. Like, no. We don't. Jesus. If we're talking about double XP, if we're talking about double charm drops, then Abyssal Demons are 600 per hour. So still, yeah, definitely still don't do Rock Lobsters. That is what we've just confirmed. If you have to go through all that work to do it, that's not worth it. You can tell me use double experience speed to get Prif requirements to summon more AFK. Yeah, for sure. If you don't have Prif unlocked, then doing the requirements during double experience is a great idea. $350 Crimson Hour barraging Rock Lobsters. Okay, for sure don't do that then. That's really not worth doing. That sounds a lot more that sounds a lot more accurate. But yeah, definitely don't do that. That's a complete waste of time. Let's see, Cooking Gauntlets for sure. I mean, that's kind of a given though. I'm just training my combat on Hellhounds to AFK while watching your stream. Combat, EXP, and easy charms. Yep, it's the wrong color charms, but it's definitely good charms. Let's see, I AFK to exile Caliphites for blues plus triple drops with Imp, easy 4.5 thousand charms in a month. Yeah, but not really worth doing. Unless you already have 200 million Slayer, then it's a complete waste of time. Guys, stop suggesting bad things. No, I'm just kidding. Like, these suggestions are great, but the only thing is, though, is late game, you're going to be regretting doing that because you're going to be like, hey, why do I have 50,000 extra charms? And I'm already, you know, I have 200 million. I have 200 million summoning, and now I have 50,000 extra blues. What happened? Well, what happened is you just wasted like a whole month. But no, I mean, if you want to rush things, then these are great suggestions. But if you're playing the long game and you're planning on getting 5.4 billion XP and all that kind of crap, then definitely not a good thing to do. I'm in that mindset of I'm eventually going to get 5.4, so with that mindset, doing those things is not great. But if you are not planning on doing that, if you're not planning on getting, you know, maxing everything out or whatever, then those suggestions are just fine. I'm just giving you guys a hard time. By the way, the last video about flipping was so good I made some money which I can use for skilling. You're a really honest player who shares good content. Well, that's good. I don't really have any reason to rip people off. Or scam anyone or lie about anything. I mean, everybody's giving me all these suggestions and I'm like, screw you. Horrible suggestions. No. But yeah, I'm really glad that video helped you out. I'm definitely wanting to make more content like that here. It's coming up soon. You will want to drop kick me, but I don't pick up charms when doing Slayer. I just AFK charm farming, not even finding even. Wow. I definitely. Now, you know what? I don't want to drop kick you because for people who do things like that, it just helps me to get further in the game. The less you do correctly, the higher I will be ranked in RuneScape. So please keep doing that, Attacker. You help me so much. Wait, what's my ranking? Attacker just bumped me up by 1. I know you're a Patreon. Let's see. I saved nearly 200,000. Or I saved nearly 20,000 corrupted ore to smelt. Oh my God, Ian! Why would you do that? Horrible, horrible. Not a good idea, man. All right, saving corrupted ore was a great idea before Saren prayers came out. But now that we have these things called Saren prayers, they're no longer a good idea to save ores. Here's the reason why. Because if you train during Tra hour, which is about the only time you should actually be doing Tra in the first place, because otherwise doing Aaliyah crabs is faster, You can use Superheat Form. Superheat Form will help you to get a massive amount of smithing EXP. Well, I say massive, but it's not actually that massive. It's like 50,000 or 55,000 per hour. But the thing is, though, is just use Superheat Form and melt all those corrupt ores. There's not really any reason to sit there and do them, you know, on their own, because the EXP from doing them is actually slower than the EXP you get from doing Rune 2Hs. And Rune 2Hs are not even really worth doing either, because the fact that in before everybody starts raging at me after I say this, but it's really, oh, look at that, boom, oh yeah, parkour, you see that? I just flew. So the thing is with doing the smithing stuff is that Artisan's Workshop. Okay, stay with me for a second here. Let's look at my EXP. We'll look at my EXP real quick. 71,823,000 smithing. Now the reason why I've got 71.8 million smithing, the only reason why I have that much is because you can get 2 million per hour EXP smithing on Artisan Weekend. So if you're doing any smithing besides Artisan Weekend and your goal is 120 or 200 million, then I would probably stop doing anything except for Artisan Weekend. Unless you know, you just really feel like grinding your Rune 2Hs. But the thing is, though, is that it's really not worth saving up your corrupt ores. That's the main point of what I'm trying to say. Agent, have you tried the mining and smithing rework? I did, Agent. If you watch my videos on my channel, you will see I did the beta. Flying across. Now that I've discovered you can fly across this pit, I'm just super excited. Hey, White Knight, how's it going? White Light, good to see you too. Hi Manatee, I started playing RuneScape again 2 months ago. I'm planning on doing Invention or Dungeon on double XP. Which one should I do? Thanks, I'm 81 Invention, 110 Dungeoneering. Your best option is to not do either one of those and try to think of a different plan. Dungeoneering and Invention are both really bad things to do on Double Experience Weekend. They are actually two of the worst things to do. They might be the worst things. I have to look, and actually, okay, I have to look at this, but I think they might be the worst things. Yep, they're the worst things. They are actually the two worst things to do on Double Experience Weekend. The only exception to that is, you know, if you're going to be getting your invention up while doing something else, then sure. Or if you're going to be doing, you know, doing like you're just going to be doing Dungeoneering challenges during Double Experience Weekend, then sure, that's also the great way. But neither one of those. I feel like prayer is the worst for Double Experience, says Courtney. Prayer is definitely not the worst, but prayer is only good if you're very rich. And it does double actually. So it just, the thing is, it doesn't double for bones, which is the only time that you. So okay, hang on one second. I heard a lot of people are saying a lot of things. So prayer is good, and the worst is definitely not prayer. Do you know how to prayer? So here's the thing. Here's what makes prayer good. If you go to cleansing Saren stones, and then you have a whole bunch of cleansing stones saved up. So that means you're going to be saving up a bunch of them. The best way to save them up, by the way, is just to stand by them, but stand by the person who sells them, and just do like some kind of AFK thing, or not really AFK thing, but just some like bank standing, if that makes any sense, since you're not by a bank. But do like fletching or proteans or disassembling or some shit, and then what you do is you just stand there, and then, good God. And then after that, you save up a whole bunch of those stones. So now you have a bunch of stones saved, right? Now what you do is when Double Experience comes around during half an hour, you go spam the stones. You just stand there and click, 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 and spam, 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 and that is how you get super fast prayer experience. It's like insanely fast, like ridiculously fast. So it's very good to do on Double Experience Weekend, but it is not for people who are not rich. If you don't have billions, it's not for you. That's kind of the thing. That's the only problem with this. It's so expensive. But yes, prayer is very good to do during Double Experience Weekend. Let's see. But yeah, it does not double on Gilded Altars and Attacker. Prayer is, yeah, you don't need to go do a Gilded Altar anyway, so don't do anything like that. And yes, no, you can't do prayer unless you have Prif unlocked. That's very true. But the thing is, though, is chances are if you don't have Prif unlocked, you're probably not rich. So it's not going to apply to you anyway. It's really just for people who are going for like 120 or 200 million prayer and have a lot of money to blow. I'm not personally going to do it just because of the fact that it's so expensive. Like it's like I have to look at it again honestly before I give you incorrect numbers, but it's very, very expensive. It's also a pain in the butt to sit there and collect up all the stones. I also don't feel like doing that. So why do you have so much red sandstone? For don't you use the crafting thing after you mine them? No, I don't. The fastest way to do the crafting thing, so the fastest way to get sandstones is to never use the crafting thing, actually. You don't ever want to use the crafting thing. The only crafting thing that I use is when I do this right here. This sandstone is the only time I do that. Otherwise, it is much faster to wait and to do it now. Well, I mean now in terms of like when I'm actually running back and forth. Let's see. So I'll actually go do my dailies again because it is time to do them. So why not? We'll go ahead and go do some dailies. Raw Resourceful is currently charging, so I can't use that. But whatever. Go to Miller. Make a video with low money and still be able to grind for Plague's End quest, please. Why do you have to have low money? That's my question for you, is why do you have to have low money? Why is it that you have to do it with low money? Why can't you just go get money? There's a video on my channel that shows you to go from 0 to 100 million gold. And if you follow that along, you will get 100 million gold. So if you don't have 100 million, then just go do that. If you want 200 million, then just do it twice. So you don't like there's no reason to force yourself to not have money in RuneScape. There's not really any reason to do that. Like some people don't have any kind of patience. And that is going to make it so they don't have a lot of money. But at the same time, though, you're not going to be super far in RuneScape if you don't have patience. So it kind of goes hand in hand. It's like people want to be like, how do I get all this stuff without having a lot of money? At the same time, it's like, well, getting money and also getting all this stuff takes patience. So if you're doing one, then you can definitely do the other. That's kind of my way to go with that, is like, you're only forcing yourself to be not having money. And if you're one of those players that like, every time I get money, I have to go spend it, stop spending it. And also for the people that are like, I'm just going to go and blow all my money on my skills. That's a good idea as long as you don't mind getting it back. And then also it's like when you're doing things, hi Shrubbery, how's it going? Nice outfit, by the way. I actually like how the blue matches with that. That's pretty nice. Ooh. If you have skills that you do not have 99 in yet, or 120 in, or whatever you're going for, and they are free, or they give you profit, then it's a good idea to start with those as well. Let's see. What do you think about tanning dehides at the moment? Good money or not? Linus, you can actually look on my channel. There's actually a video for doing that. I don't have the exact prices for those right now, so I can't tell you if they're currently good or not. I can tell you that during the weekend it's probably going to be really good. But here's the other thing too, and this is what a lot of people kind of missed in that video, and maybe I probably should mention it a little bit harder, is that when you're doing money-making methods that don't give you any EXP, it's a good idea to do those on an alt account. Don't do them on your main account, because your main could be AFKing skilling while your alt is doing money-making methods like that, where you can just get money while you're also getting EXP. That's the best way to do it. Because I made a video previously about how people would do money-making methods that don't give you very good EXP or whatever, and it holds you back in the long run. Also, I don't think you answered my question. What charm should I use at 82 summoning? For the most part, you just want to stick to crimsons and blues throughout pretty much all of your summoning. Saving blues towards the higher levels is going to be beneficial, but crimsons and blues is really what you need once you get to a certain level of summoning. But I mean, you can pretty much do whatever summoning charms you feel like doing, but crimsons and blues are going to be the most efficient. If you're sitting there like, man, I don't have enough crimsons, or man, I don't have enough blues, then just go make some more. Go get some more. some people will sit there and they will use golds or whatever just because of the fact they're out of charms, and they're like, oh man, you know, all I have to use is my golds. Well, you can just go get more crimsons. That's kind of it ends up being better to do it that way. Let's see. Why don't you stream on Twitch? I am currently streaming on Twitch. Go look on Twitch. When's the next 0 to 100 million follow along video coming? That is actually done. It's actually finished. That series is finished. Life's Hard Knocks not affiliated, says on Twitch. No, I'm not, because I don't stream anywhere near enough on Twitch. Flash Step, love the green screen. What are you talking about, man? I'm on the beach. There's no green screen. Woo, it's hot out here. Let me get some coffee to cool me off. Woo. Can someone link me his Twitch? If you go to Manatee_Gaming, that is the Twitch. How's it going? I play to win the game. Yeah, that's the other exception to that, is that if you're going to be doing like money making with your golds and greens, then you can do that. I've definitely posted some stuff like that on the channel as well. Okay, so for the person who asked about why do I have so many sandstones, let me show you what's going on. So these Sign of the Porters, you get these from Amlod. Well, you can get them from a couple places, but Amlod is going to be the best place to get these. But what you do is you stock up a bunch of these Sign of the Porters, grab like 2 or 3, and then also grab your Wicked Hood. And then what you do is you teleport over to Uglog, and then just use these porters to send those sandstones back. Don't go use the machine. Running to the machine and running to the bank from the machine is so slow. It takes so much extra time. Like, look how far you have to go. You have to go from this rock all the way to the machine, all the way to the bank, and then back. Like, it takes so long. So it's way better to just sit here and grind out these ores and send them back with the porters. And then what you can do is you can do the much shorter run back and forth in Prif. It's way shorter. It saves you so much time. So definitely better to just sit here and do it like this. Otherwise, this literally, I mean, you're wasting so much time if you actually go through this and, you know, go over here and do that. It's so not worth doing. What's the best thing to do to get blue charms? So the best thing to do is going to be bossing is a really great way to get blues. Also, if you're not doing bossing, Cal fights are good for blues, but Slayer is in general going to give you good blues. But I guess the best answer for this one is that you don't need to necessarily have blues. Like, blues are great, they're awesome, they're the best charm, definitely. But you don't really need to focus on blues, because crimsons are also really, really, really good, and they're extremely cheap. I think that crimsons are far cheaper than blues. So when it comes to that, it's like crimsons are super fast, because if you do yaks on double experience weekend, then it's 12 million per hour roughly. So it's really good. Yeah, Corp Beast, which is the one that I show in my my Road to Double Experience weekend video. Corp Beast is great for getting charms, pretty much all the charms. What are the best skills to train on double experience weekend? So the best skills to train on double experience weekend is exactly what Adius says is buyables. Anything buyable, anything that you don't enjoy doing. How's it going, Phoenix? Anything you don't enjoy doing, anything buyable, those are always great options. Summoning is probably #1 thing to do. Farming is another #1 thing to do. You know, stick to the things like that, and that's gonna be your best option. What you don't want to do is you don't want to do things that give you good profit. Like, in general, Slayer is not a good idea to do during double experience weekend. It's also not a good idea to do cooking for the most part if you're going to be doing profitably. Grinding skills like fishing, mining, and all that kind of stuff are not good to do during double experience weekend. Thieving is good to do if you're going to be doing like low levels of thieving. Like, if you've already got pickpocketing elves unlocked, then there's no reason to do thieving. That's actually another really bad thing to do during double experience weekend. Horrible, actually. So that's kind of the way it goes. Construction is also a great thing to do, but that's a buyable. So yeah, just buyables in general. And actually, what I'm gonna go do is I'm gonna go do this cache, I think. Got to get back in the habit of the caches. do this cash, and then I'm going to go do my Wicked Hood. Go, 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 go. Let's see. So what's your main chat? Life's Hard Knocks. Yeah, it is the Discord, yes. Looks like Arizona. That's funny. All right, in we go. That's cool. Don't care. Go. The thing is with skills like woodcutting and, well, actually woodcutting is not really a skill you want to grind too much because it's actually better to do like divine use for woodcutting. But for skills that are grindable, it's way better to do that stuff outside of Double Experience Weekend. I mean, AFKs are, so the skills that you say like are boring, they're AFK. So like, you know, especially if you're doing like the Arc, you know, training on the Arc, then that kind of stuff, I mean, is just awesome because you can literally sit there and not pay any attention to the screen while you do other stuff. Like, go start an online business, you know? I mean, like, I literally work on my online businesses while I do, like, AFKing. So it's like, you can literally make in real life money while you do those kind of things. So, and they're 5 solid minutes of AFK. So why would you want to speed that up, I guess, is kind of like what I say. I mean, yeah, sure, it's better to get faster EXP, but when it comes to saving time on skilling, you're probably going to be much better off saving time on stuff that you don't get to AFK, or that is also very expensive. Play to win a game says, are any green charms worth it? Not really. The only thing that you want to do for like greens or golds is going to be stuff that you're going to be making profit on. So if you find some stuff that you're going to make some profit on, then sure. Otherwise, don't use them. They're not really worth using. The only other time too is going to be like if you're a very low level player in your summoning, then that's going to be also a good time. I got to move this over here. There we go. I really need to get a piece of armor that has surge on it. I keep forgetting to make that. Online businessman sounds like Amazon FBA. How'd you know? I definitely do some FBA, yes. I do a lot of different things, though. How's it going, Selfish Ghost? Welcome. Okay, just run right down the middle, I guess. Yay! By the way, if you're going to be using the, if you are wanting to use Surge here and you don't have a piece of armor, which I don't, it's a great idea to do it like this. So you can just go like this, you can click your Excalibur, Surge, unequip it, grab your large memory, and then run back. It's cool because just by quickly equipping it when you do the Surge, it will actually bring your countdown down by quite a bit to make it so you can Surge quite a bit more in here. Going pretty good, my friend, going pretty good. Good to see you. Let's see. Is the Clan Citadel worth it? No, it's never worth it. Actually, the Clan Citadel is never worth using ever. The only time Clan Citadel is actually worth doing for EXP is if you are just really low level in those accounts. Otherwise, it is not worth it at all. The EXP is complete trash. I really wish they would update the Clan Citadel because the EXP is so bad that it makes me never want to cap ever. Like, it's so horrible. All of them are horrible. Oh my god, Steven. The Clan Citadel is always worth it. Steven, I swear, I'm calling bullshit. The only way that Steven has 27 billion is if Steven staked for it. Steven, what'd you do? Did you stake for it or did you buy it? Which one? There's no way. You give all these bad answers, man. I'm just pulling your chain, dude. But seriously, what the fuck? Alright, let's go do this. Oh, no! Damn it! Half of it. There you go. Caught. Caught. Well, I can proudly say that all of my... Let's see. My total amount of money that I've made in the last 4 years on RuneScape is about 350 billion gold. And 100% of that is no staking. Eat that, stakers. Let's see. By the way, I do not have 350 billion now. I have like 200 billion, so... Sad days. Sad days when I thought I was going to quit the game and decided to give away a bunch of money. Not happening again, by the way, so please don't ask me for drops. Okay, let's see. Go Surge over here and cry because this guy can't knock over the freaking enraged ones. Are you serious? Let's see. Don't be too mean to Steven. I'm just screwing around with him. This man knows how to make money in life. There you go. 350 billion pot would probably break the game. I don't even know if do people even do pots that are that much? But I don't have 350 billion anymore. Actually, I never had that amount exact. I never actually had 350 billion at one time. The most I've ever had at one time is how much I have now, actually. I've just given away a lot of money. So if you count all the money that I've lost into one, then that's how much I would have made over the last 4 years. Fanny Pack Zach, your online business, aka gold farming? Nah, bitch, but if you have to gold farm to make money, then I feel sorry for you. No, gold. Okay, here's my thing about gold farming. So I actually get, you know, obviously, as in any player in RuneScape who has any kind of money over 1 billion gold, we constantly get people that are saying things like, "Do you buy and sell gold?" and blah 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 blah. Here's the thing about buying and selling gold is that it doesn't make any money. Like, why would anyone do that? Like, for like maybe if you live in one of the more poor countries, and I'm not saying anything bad about these countries, by the way. I'm not saying anything bad about these countries or these people. But if you live in one of those and you live in one of those people, if you live in one of those countries, I'm trying to look at this shit and talk at the same time. God damn it. There's not enough people over here being crestbots. If you live in one of those countries where you make like $200 a month and that is like your income, you know, that's like a normal person's income, then I understand why those people would buy and sell gold. Like, sure, okay, that makes sense. I mean, I'm not condoning buying and selling gold, but I'm just saying that that makes more sense because the amount of money that you would get buying and selling gold is not that much money if you look. Like, you don't have to be someone who buys and sells gold to understand like how much these people make from doing it. Get down, cat. Jesus Christ! Every time I try to do a stream, like the people who buy and sell gold, they make like what, like $2 grand a month, maybe. Like, and I'm not talking about the people. Like, I don't actually know, but going by like my own research and hearing what people have told me, I would say they probably make like $2,000 a month or something like that off selling gold. Like, that's so not worth doing. Like, that's really not good. The minimum wage in my city is $2,400 a month. So why would you buy and sell gold and risk all that crap when you can go work a minimum wage job? Like, that's so it doesn't really make any kind of sense for people that are, you know, not in a third world country. If you're in a third world country, sure. There you go. Then maybe it's worth buying and selling gold for you, but not worth it. Sorry. So that's always my thing. It's like no, I don't really have. And I've had a lot of people say that too. It's like, oh man, you know, if you just sold your account, then you could get like 30 grand or you could get 50 grand. It's like, cool. I could also just save money and get 50 grand. So why would I sell my account? You know, like, it doesn't make any sense. So doesn't really apply to people who live in like a higher income area. Like, I live on the West Coast. The West Coast is very expensive. You know, so like our cost of living is very high. $50,000 doesn't really go that far in the West Coast. So if somebody was doing gold farming all the time here, you'd be on the street. Like, you wouldn't even be able to pay rent. So it's like, yeah, doesn't make any sense. Anyway, there you go. There's my gold rant. I've been wanting to have that gold rant with people for like a long time. It's like, if you really think about the economics of it, it's like really not worth doing. Let's see if my cat made a let's see. In case of products currently selling for 35,000. Wow, Silverhawks are buying for 29.5. Woohoo! It's not bad at all. I need to go buy some Silverhawks actually. So we've got 4.2. See my cat? Okay, well I was gonna grab him, but he's not here now. He actually left. I might go buy some Silverhawks. Okay, sold some crap. Hogged. Let's try to buy this. Let's see, quantity. Boom. All right, we're gonna see if these buy. These buy for $29.5. That's gonna be cool. It's so expensive though. Still, Jesus Christ, it's so fucking expensive. All right, let's see. 42.18 is what I got for bonus experience. So that's gonna be like, how much experience am I gonna end up getting from these? You get like what, like almost 900 for one. So we'll just say 900 from boosts and everything. So times 3, 2,700 each. Sure, I guess. Yeah, why not? So I definitely want to buy some Hawks, so we'll see. We'll see if they buy. I have all these empty slots, and it's because you guys are watching my stream. Why can't I put stuff in here? I can't give away my secrets, guys. Let's see. Let's do an experiment. Let's see how many of these spirit shards sell during the stream. Okay. We'll try 26. No, we'll try 25. Try 25. Can't put that many in at one time. Okay. Oh, not 50,000, 50 million. 50 million. There we go. All right, we're going to try to sell 50 million of these shards for 25 gold each. Make sure that is actually set. All right, we'll see how many of these sell in that time. Okay, put these in here. Let's go. Let's put these Onyx Bolt Tips in here. I'm just going to throw some crap in there because I've got these empty slots, so it's like I might as well have something selling in there. Dragon Bolt Tips. I don't even know why I have half this crap. Some Slayer, I think. Alright, go ahead and put these in here. I'm not worried about making max profit on these at all. Alright, one more slot. Let's see, I bought some Hawks. I knew the price was going to go lower. Yeah, the time to train promo always makes Silverhawks drop in price. So that's a good thing to keep in mind too. Exit berries go up here. These berries go up here. Let me know if corrupted ore is worth it. Stocking it regardless. It's not worth it. Okay, corrupted ore is good if you're not stocking it. Don't stock it. It's actually not. It's not worth to do on double XP or not on double XP. It's not worth either way. What you want to do with corrupted ore. Actually, how much are these pyre logs going for? You want to just burn them. So superheat form. By the way, pro tip, guys. Pro tip. Let me give you guys a nice pro tip here. And I'm going to put this offer in here real quick. So 98.55. Mowgli, get down. The hell? The big fat cat's actually climbing on crap. 98.55. All right, we need 500 of these. Go 5 mil cash. Okay, so let me give you guys a nice little pro tip here. And Steven will actually, I think, understand what I'm talking about when I say this, and this will probably help you out too. Yeah, I know, Kitty. It's the most ridiculous thing because like the big fat cat who never climbs on things. I just caught him trying to climb on the third shelf of the thing. Come here. Come here. Let's see if the thing will actually catch you on here. I'll tell you guys the pro tip in a second. Hang on. Come here. Come here. Come here. I don't know if he's gonna. This thing is only going to capture him in the stream. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, calm down. Calm down. There he is. So this is the fat cat. This is the older cat. He's kind of clipping in here because he blends in with the background a little bit. He's probably also really confused as to why I'm holding him. But he likes to be held like a baby. That's the only way he likes to be held. Hi. Yeah, it's clipping his head off now, but anyway, he's adorable. He's the fat cat. All right, put you back. There you go. There you go. By the way, I found out what I'm going to do for my green screen situation. So I had a green screen that I was going to be ordering, but the thing is, though, is I actually returned it. So I had it, I'm returning it. The reason why is because it doesn't work for my situation. What I need to do is I need to find a screen that I can make to go behind me, and then that way it can actually be standing in one spot. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get some PVC pipe, and I'm actually going to make one myself. So that is what's going to happen. Do I need to put anything else in here? Oh yeah, I do. I need one more. Why do I have these? The world may never know why I have these. Let's get rid of these. Bye-bye. I literally have no idea why I have these Dragonstone amulets. We'll put them some crazy price that someone will pay. Okay, let's go do the dailies. So I need to go do the Wicked Hood. Bum, 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 bum. Tripods off of Amazon. What tripods would be good for that? Like, what tripods would be would look good for that? Man, and I realize now that like the I'm getting really smurfed right now by the screen. Got that blue hue. Also, my shirt's blue, so I'm just like, I am the palest thing alive right now. Okay, let's go and do some other crap. So, I'm gonna go do my Wicked Hood again. Let's see, get a white photography screen and replace it with some generic crappy green screen like the white photography background. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, do that. DM me a link. That's not bad. I see what you're saying now. That's not bad. Yeah, the PVC one was going to be pretty easy to do, but I'm actually finding it kind of hard to find a place that sells cut PVC. What the heck are you talking about? I already did. What? It is a new day. What are you talking about? Whatever. I'll do that later. I don't know why it's not letting me do that. What do I need to do for my daily challenges? Let's see. And what is the minigame, by the way? Barb? Let's go to the giant oyster. Oyster, oyster, oyster. Oh, I'm already here. Haha. I'm planning on fire and moss titans for my blues and pack yaks for my crimsons, which result in a loss when sold in GE. Are the blue crimson pouches where I cannot lose GP? You're going to lose money on those no matter what, but I can tell you, though, that the... oh, will it work if I interact again? I can tell you that you don't lose very much on yaks, so the amount you lose is not really... It doesn't really matter. Oh, that's weird. Now it works. So keep that in mind. Don't worry about how much you're going to lose on that. Because the yaks, it's very little loss. And then as far as the blues, you've got two different types of titans you're talking about. Is that because you're going to be too low of a level for one, and then you're going to be... So I guess what I'm saying is, are you going to be too low of a level for one of them? And then so you're going to do one until you unlock the other one. Is that what your plan is? Is that why you have two different ones? If you don't have that reason, then just do fire only. Fire is actually the one that I do. And for the people who like doing geysers and stuff like that, it's not really... I don't really see a whole lot of reason myself to do geysers. I understand that they are fast. That they are faster. Ugh. But the thing is, though, is like summoning is already extremely fast. That... like the time you're saving is like what, 10 minutes. So I would recommend that if you are trying to watch your gold spending, then I would probably avoid using like geysers. Okay, let's see. Let's go to... Okay, I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna go down and do the oyster, and we'll see what we get. See if we get anything cool. Get a die. Get a die from the oyster. Wouldn't that be amazing? Also, yeah. So I'm surprised no one has asked about this. I usually get a lot of people to ask about it. About doing a dedicated streaming schedule. So I was gonna do I was really trying to work on doing the dedicated streaming schedule, but the only thing is wait, not waiting until rework. When is the rework supposed to come out though? I don't know. I don't really care. I'm just gonna do it now. Blah, 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 blah. Taibo Wanai teleport. I didn't even know there was a teleport for that. All right, that's cool. No, I mean it's okay. Oh, it comes out next Monday. Whatever. I'll just do it again during that time. It's fine. I have like a trillion monthly resets and everything. I haven't really used my resets like ever, so I have a bunch left over. And it's not a big deal. I don't feel like waiting until Monday. I want to do it now. My monthly EXP is so far behind because I took like the break. Oh wait, look! I already sold 10,000 shards. I took that break, you know, with the family loss, so it's my EXP for this month is like incredibly behind. So trying to get things to catch up to it. So I don't know. I don't really mind just doing it now. I'll reset it. Let's see. Go, 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 go. I really wish you could boost this stuff again. Like, you used to be able to use brawlers and everything here. That was amazing. I understand why not, though. The EXP here is a little bit overpowered. All right, guys. Remember that we are still open for questions. Oh, that's what I was going to say about the dedicated schedule. So I was working on that until the huge loss of inventory and everything else. So that's the reason why that didn't really like get into it, is because of that. Is yeah, I just had a whole bunch of like things thrown at me, what really sucks. So I'm gonna be doing I'm gonna be getting like working more towards rescheduling that up. I'm just not doing it right at the moment, and that's because of that. I'm just dealing with all this stuff that's got thrown on my plate. Because once I make my schedule, I want to stick to that schedule. That's my thing. And I do have that fancy streaming webcam. That's what I'm using. The one that gives you its own green screen. That's what I'm using right now. How's it going? Welcome, Sora. All right, eat this stuff. Thank you. Yeah, it opens back up in 6 days. That's not too bad. What else do we need to do? I need to do Troll Invasion. I need to do God Statues. Sure, let's do all these things. Why not? We're not going to do that one, though. I'm going to go and... I am going to do that one, but I'm going to go and use the Fairy Ring to get to it. Yeah, no, it actually it was really cheap. I bought so I got my Yeti mic and also that fancy Logitech one on there, and I got it. I got both together as a set, so it was pretty awesome. Essentially, I got the mic for free. That's essentially what it turned into. Sorry, I was reading the chat over here. Let's see. Thanks. Just have the Fire and Earth Talmud stock ups doing both. I mean, yeah, if you already have them, sure. But the fire ones are better. Check out for this PVC cutting. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm trying not to buy. I'm trying not to cut my own. Oh, it's by the way, guys, it's their tribute to Lincoln Park right there. If anyone didn't know that. Okay, let's go over here. Wish they'd make these trees taller. I told them that during their like little ninja update thing. I was like, just make the trees taller. That's all you gotta do. You can have this many trees, but just make them taller so they don't get in the way of like walking around here. I got the C922, so I've got the one that's actually past the C920. It's the one that stepped down from Brio. I need purple, yellow. And 70 or $100 is totally fine if I need to spend that to get the setup. I just want to get the setup. Warping from the heat in the room from a gaming PC? I'll be honest, if somebody's gaming PC is giving off that much heat, like you might need to... Was he not water cooling something that's going to heat up that much? I'm guessing he's doing dual SLI and everything like that. Like, how are you not water cooling that? Why are you blowing that all out? Holy Jesus Christ! That scared the crap out of me. How are you? Okay. Oh, he's not water cooling. Oh, that's a horrible mistake. If you're giving off that much, heat, it doesn't even really matter. If you're giving off that much heat, putting out that much power, you should totally be doing water cooling. That's like what water cooling is for. Okay, so I caught the blue. I need a purple, a yellow, and a red. Really? I have to get all these? I hate this one, by the way. Why is this? What is up with this tree? I'm hunting things. I don't want to talk about it. It triggers me too. Jesus. He lives in Arizona with a PC hotter than my girlfriend. Just buy him a water cooler. Just buy him a water cooler for Christmas or something like that. Be like, look, since you won't do it, I will. Alright, I need a purple wisp, a purple wisp, a risp. I need that purple risp. What was that? That's purple, isn't it? Yes. Ah. Woo! Alright, we're good. I almost want to teleport back, but I only have one charge left in my fairy ring. I don't want to waste it. Ask a joke for, or as a joke for Christmas. Got him a 250 pack of straws and the ghetto water cooling. Jesus, it's not even that expensive. I mean, honestly, if he's got all the fans and everything going on, he's probably spent almost more in the fans than he would have on a good water cooler in the first place. Yeah, no, I do the same thing. I would give my friends endless shit if they didn't have a water cooler giving off that much power. Okay, let's go. Wisps of the Grove. Okay, here we go. Pet chance. Pet chance. Here we go, guys. Pet chance. Life's Hard Knocks scared me too. Shit. Every time someone like donates, follows anything, it just scares the hell out of me. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Pet, 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 pet. Pet, 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 pet. You've been awarded a bunch of EXP and really fast skills you don't actually need this event for. And no pet. Damn. Okay, let's go to the next thing now. Let's go do trolls. Troll invasion. We sold 20,000 more spirit shards, guys. Oh yeah, we're rich. Speaking of burning up a PC, wait, I personally have dual 1080 Ti's hooked up to the central reservoir. Well, there you go. At least, as long as you have them hooked, as long as you're using a water cooling, I won't smack you. Okay, so you know what's something I don't think I've ever used melee. Melee, Jesus, stop! No more following. No more following tonight. Let's see. Let's go with let's get the ranging gear. Where's my ranging? Where's this armadile? Hawk. We're gonna wear some hawk boots. Actually, no, we're not. What are we gonna wear? I don't really actually care what I'm gonna bring. You can't die here anyway, so I don't really care about any of this crap. I don't know why I'm spending all this time. Let's bring the bow. Oh, let's see, exquisite Nox. We'll bring the Nox, the School of Hard Knocks. What kind of settings am I on? Oh wait, I've never used more than one core for RuneScape. Yeah, no, you don't really. Oh, for him, for Nut, where you can use RSV and use multiple cores. I mean, your cores are more for multitasking in the first place, so it's not really like. I mean, they're more for multitasking in the first place. That's what your CPU cores are for. Your GPU is going to be more of what RuneScape like pulls from. So, not really going to be from your CPU too much in the first place. Let's go. Let's just go to it. I'm overthinking this. No Saren Godbow. Nope. No Saren Godbow. I don't have any reason to do Saren Godbow. I'm buying a new motherboard and an i9. Why the hell would you want an i9? What are you going to do that you would possibly need an i9 for? And by the way, the i8 8700K, the one that I've got, puts out almost as much or more power than a lot of the low end i9s. So it's like, why? Why are you getting? Are you only buying it because it has a bigger number? Or are you doing it for a reason? VR porn. Okay, yeah, there you go. That's a good reason. The truth comes out. Bum, 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 killing monsters. Da, 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 da. Killing monsters with all my... Oh, never mind. They're not set. Never mind. I thought they were. I thought my thresholds and everything are set up on the Revo bar. But they are not. I thought they fixed this crap doesn't get stuck back here. What are you doing? Get out here and kill me. Come. There we go. Yeah, now I get the shit beat out of me by these rocks. Because Mr. Fool over there. We got a key. Oh, yeah. Is there... Wait, you're in an area that is preventing you from performing that... I thought I could use Surge here before. Guess not. Let's see. Yeah, i9s are only marginally better than i7s according to most benchmarks so far. Yeah. Sorry, yeah, the i7 8700K, not the i8. I don't know what I was saying. I was trying to do two things at once. But yeah, no, like... And also, the 8700K is like... really good. It's like it's 12 threads. Is a why like I can't actually do anything on my computer that'll overdo it. Like I can't like make it not work. I had Destiny on max graphics and while running like a couple RuneScapes and I was video editing. I was like, let's see if I can make it not work. I was wondering how you fit a BMW i8 into a PC. Well, you know, it wasn't too hard. Speaking of, oh hey, look, those Silverhawk feathers actually bought. Hell yeah. Speaking of BMW's i8s, has anyone seen the depreciation on those things? Jesus. I mean, BMW depreciation is already kind of crazy in the first place, but yeah, they're like. The depreciation is... Well, I just searched... Oh, wait, no, I didn't search. He pulled me. I was like, how did I just search? Don't I own one? Oh, wait, you have an i8? Oh, God. Do you actually have an i8? If you do, I feel so sorry for you right now. You have a white 2016 BMW iStar? Oh, i8. Oh, God, why'd you do it? Alright, it was a great idea until we found out that they're not going to have any value left. Don't worry. Don't worry. You only paid $60,000 more than you had to, plus taxes and fees. So what? You paid like what? $70,000 more than you had to? It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's a nice car, sure, but the problem is though is the depreciation on them is insane. Like you can buy used ones for $80,000. I'm not even shitting you. You can, I mean, like an R8, like I don't know if anyone's priced those. I love cars, by the way. I'm a real big fan of cars. Sometime, not right now, but probably in the next, probably like, wait, what? Landon, you obviously have never owned a BMW if you say that. Hang on a minute. I have to reach out and slap Landon. BMW is the most expensive cars to work on and fix, not worth it. What are you talking about? They're not that expensive. They're cheap to fix. I've driven BMW for the last 10 years now. Yeah, 10. So 10 years ago I bought a BMW Z4. So Z4 is like, you know, it's not their basic model, it's the sports cars. So it's like, you know, you would think that, you know, repairs and everything would be expensive. They're not, actually. It's actually pretty cheap. Wait, how is an M3 your dream car if you have one? Oh yeah, why would you have an i8 and an M3? That's a very good question. Well, you would never drive the M3. The i8 has a higher, you get more horse out of the M3. I'm sure, Landon, if you're gonna lose a key fob, but I mean, and they're not $400 for a new key. I've replaced my own key and it wasn't $400. It was like $80. But everything else for them is cheap. Like so my girlfriend has had a Honda forever, and some of her repairs on her Honda, or like her daily maintenance costs, or you know, just random shit. Like the costs on the Honda are more expensive than on my BMW. Just to throw that out there, that some of them, not all of them, some of them on the, yeah, yes, sure, some things in the BMW are a little bit more expensive. You have to understand that you're not driving a Ford. You know, you're not driving a Ford Prius or whatever the hell, whoever. Wait, this Ford doesn't make Prius. Who the hell makes Prius? You know, you're not driving a clunker, and that's the reason why it seems like BMW is going to be a little bit more costly. Sure, yeah, if you're comparing it to something that costs nothing, then yes. Yeah, there you go, Ford Focus. That's what I was thinking of. Toyota, that's right. I was like, who makes that piece of shit? But the thing is like, when you buy a car and you look at the cost of maintenance, you have to understand that what you're buying is not, you're not buying a Toyota. You know, that's not what you're buying. You're buying a nicer vehicle. At the same time, the costs are super cheap. Like, I get my oil change for like $50. You know, and like I'm driving a Z4, so the oil changes on my Z4 are like $50. Not bad. Full synthetic. You know, I can't remember how many quarts I end up using. It's like it's on the higher end though. The Z4 actually uses more quarts of oil than your average car. $50. That's not bad. That includes a filter and everything. It's not even that bad. So I mean, like, unless you drive it off a freaking bridge, your costs are going to be pretty low. And unless you want to get the best of everything, like if you want to get like Pirelli tires and everything like that, then sure, the tires are going to be more expensive. But if you're getting basic tires, they're not much more than a regular car. And if you have like a normal BMW, like you have like a 3 Series, a 5 Series, or whatever, like a normal BMW, then you're going to be, you know, yeah, you're going to be looking at pretty much the same cost for tires as a Ford. So, and also times have changed too. The thing about people saying things like BMW is so expensive, that was like 10, 15 years ago, back when BMWs were not readily available. Like, you have to understand that BMWs are everywhere now. Mercedes are everywhere now in the US. Like, a lot of people are still living in the past of, oh, it's an imported exotic car. Like, fuck, it's a fucking BMW, man. There was articles, you know, like 10 years ago about people who bought like a 3 Series BMW were like, oh, you've reached success when you bought your BMW. No, you've reached above basic minimum wage job once you've got a BMW now. It's like they're not even expensive anymore. I don't know if anyone's actually looked. But BMWs aren't even expensive anymore. The prices aren't even that bad. Why do you think you see 1,000 of them on the road every time you drive to the grocery store? And yes, you're going to the wrong place if you're trying to get $200 for an oil change, like the wrong place. A Ferrari, so you can get an oil change on an F12 Ferrari for $199 in Seattle, Washington, where everything is super expensive. So see, there you go. Yeah, exactly. Look, my M3 last year was $21,000. Most people probably have $21,000 in their bank account right now. It's like, you know, if you've been saving up about any amount, then, you know, they're just not expensive. Like they used to be expensive, and now they're not. Now they're just more in the lines of a lot of cars. And actually, a lot of the reason why I won't go too much into cars anymore, I guess, but or into BMWs, I guess. But the thing with those is like a lot of the parts are actually made in Mexico now. If you look at some of the parts, like where they're made, they're actually made in Mexico. It's designed and engineered in Germany, made a lot in Mexico, actually. I have $1 in my bank account, Jesus Attacker. Not at a Ferrari retailer. No, that is at a Ferrari retailer, actually. I actually just went to the Ferrari dealership a week and a half ago looking at a new car, and it was $199 for the oil change. I bought a Porsche for 20,000 euros. How is that in the U.S.? That's like 20. Well, I don't. The conversion rate constantly changes, but I'm pretty sure that it was like 1.5 at a high point. I'm pretty sure it's way less now. Now I want to look. Let's find out. Convert 1 USD or 1 euro to USD. It always changes, so we gotta look. $1.23. So you're looking at like 20 what? Like 24,000. So that's pretty cheap. Yeah, that's an older Porsche. Making the YouTube money looking at Ferraris. Okay, if you guys really want to know, what car I'm looking at, and I'm probably going to be buying it within the next year. Okay, so and yes, I'll go back to the pro tip thing, but now people are asking me about my car. And actually, I want your guys' opinions. So give me your guys' opinions, because I honestly am going to be buying this car, or another car in the similar range. So I'm really trying to tear it down, of like, you know, do I for sure want to get it? So I'm not buying a supercar today or anytime really soon. I'm waiting a year, and the reason why is because I want to save up a little bit more cash. And I also want to launch a new business before I go worry about buying fancy cars and shit. You know, like I'm much more focused on the, you know, where the money needs to go. So I'm probably going to be buying a 458 in probably a year from now. Now I'm looking at like a 2012, 2013 458. Not looking for anything newer than that because they're way too expensive. So I'm looking like 2012, 2013 458. What I thought about doing is I thought about buying a 2015, 2016 Maserati Ghibli for like now. Like, so I would trade in my BMW Z4 and then get a Ghibli, and then trade the Ghibli in towards the Ferrari in about a year. That's kind of like what I was actually thinking about doing. But anyway, what's your thoughts on the 458? Do you guys like 458s? Do any of you have a 458? What about you, i8 guy? Does your dad have a 458? I'm asking legitimately. I'm not actually fucking around with you. I'm actually legitimately wanting to get one in probably about a year. Two main reasons why it's a year is number one, I want to save up a little bit more money, and I want to also put my money towards my business idea that I've got in the next year. So that's my focus, you know, being smart right there. And then the other reason is because the current place that I live has horrible security. Like the security is not great. I'm dead serious. It probably wouldn't show up on the screen if I did this, but dead serious that we had a break-in last weekend in our garage, in our like parking complex. We had a break-in in my freaking apartment complex where people came in with a black truck. They used a blowtorch to burn a hole in the lock and get into my building, and then go down and start busting in people's windows and trying out doors and everything, trying to steal people's stuff out of their cars. So I am not going to get a new car while I live here. So that is the main reason right there, is I'm not even considering getting a car like that while I live here, because I'm not dealing with that stress. And if somebody like if I owned that car, like, I'm not rich, you know, so I'm not rich. I will probably never be rich. So if I own that 458 at some point, it's gonna be like my baby, like my child. So just the thought of somebody busting out the window or something like that horrifies me. So not even considering a car. Honestly, I'm probably sticking with my BMW while I live here. I'm not buying anything nicer than that. I might go with the Maserati because it's not that expensive, but I'm definitely not going with the higher. I'm definitely not going with the high end car while I live here. That's not happening. And yeah, I can definitely go with the business idea here soon. I can actually tell you about that too. He likes Mercedes. Well, that's not bad. What's Mercedes he's trying to get? He's trying to get like the supercar from Mercedes. Those things are like ridiculously hard to find and expensive. No, I'm not getting a Lotus. No, I hate. Okay, Lotuses are cool to look at, but I would never want to own one. Someone busts out the window of Manatee's car. He busts out their front teeth with a wrench. I'll be honest with you. I would go batshit crazy if I found somebody busting into that. Like, if and when I own that car, I would, holy cow. If someone like spit on my windshield or something, oh, I would flip out. I would flip out. Because like I said, not rich, not wealthy. I did not come from money. Never will have a ton of money. So when I have a car like that, it's going to mean a lot to me. And it's going to be like a really big deal to me. And if anyone disrespects or hurts my car, I'm going to flip out. Okay, so let me go with that. Let me go with the pro tip. You guys reminded me that I kind of skipped over that. So the pro tip is like this. If you want to be able to get pretty far in RuneScape, a really good idea to keep your mindset. And also, there's a couple of the questions that I am going to get to, like Grawl Fighter. I am going to answer your question too. What you want to do is, if you look at stuff that you do during Double Experience Weekend, you think about things like, let's see, kind of like what Steven said. He was like, no, don't do that because there's better things to do with that time on Double Experience Weekend. Well, that is 2 times EXP, but the thing is, the same exact concept applies when it's not Double Experience Weekend too. If you spend more time thinking in that mindset, if you spend more time thinking in the mindset of, okay, this isn't worth doing in this time because I can do this instead. If you just use that mindset, you'll get way further in your game. You'll get way further in your game. So it's like, you know, on Double Experience Weekend, let's say, oh, I wouldn't make battle stabs because I want to cut gems. Well, it kind of goes with the same type of thing for like when you're not on Double Experience 2. So keep that in mind too, is if you do more focusing on stuff like that. Do more focusing on like prioritizing better EXP or more progress things. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to use the restroom. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I can hear him pay. No, you can't. Oh my god, Fenix is taking over the stream. On-stream steaks? Nah, I'm not really into steaks. I did too wash my hands. Don't give me that bullshit. My bathroom's like right next to me. I didn't forget to mute. Oh, uh-oh. Did you guys just hear like the toilet and everything? Oh man. Oof. I told you it's not very far away. You totally heard that? All right. Well, see, look, I want to be really transparent with you guys about everything. I gotta be transparent about that too. On which world are you, Manatee? I'm on world 82, I think. 82. Nah, I'm pretty sure that you couldn't hear anything, but whatever. Anyway, you know what? If you could, deal with it. So another question from Grawlfighter is about, he asked, let's see, how is RuneScape Patreon working out for you? More or less than you expected? I would definitely have to say more, that's for sure. And the reason why I say more, so for any of you guys who don't know, we've got the Patreon. So there's a Patreon that I do for RuneScape, and it essentially is a way that you guys can donate toward the channel, and then get extra benefits like flipping and investing and stuff like that. You guys can totally just watch one of the videos on that too. It definitely better than what I thought, and the reason why is because when I started my RuneScape stuff, when I started my RuneScape YouTube, I wasn't expecting to get anything from it. Like I really wasn't. I wasn't really expecting to get anything from it. I wasn't expecting to get any kind of donations or anything. I was like, no one's ever gonna like my stuff. I will never get donations or anything. And so I obviously did end up getting donations, and the Patreon wasn't even thought of when I first started it either. You know, I was just like, you know, I'm just gonna make this. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I didn't know what I was gonna do. So eventually, when I found out that there was a reason to make something like the Patreon, and that's basically because the money making methods would die and everything too early. When I realized that there was something to do there, then I did. And so then I didn't really know where that was gonna go. And then now it's, you know, it's been like 2 years now, and it's been great. The Patreon continuously grows. It's been able to make it so that I don't have to work full time at, you know, all my other stuff. I can put some time into RuneScape on the content and everything, which is super nice. So it's definitely done better than what I thought I was going to. Yeah, for sure. Like right now, let's see. Right now, let's see what we have for patrons. Right now, currently, we have 188 patrons, and so that is what shows on the main page. If we go and look, let's see. If we go look at actual patrons over here, yes. So we've had. Okay, so 188. Yeah. So actually, the 188 is actually not accurate. It's actually not accurate. So. Then it's weird, and the reason why is because what Patreon shows on the front is not always accurate. It kind of goes with like it gives you like what it thinks. It's hard to say. If you actually read what it says on Patreon about how they show their numbers, it doesn't show exactly how many people are actually on there. It shows like what it projects them to be for that month. So right now we actually have 217 patrons. So it's the front shows 188, but the back end shows 217 patrons. So basically the patrons are buying you a Ferrari. No, not quite. I wish. Wouldn't that be great? But no, sadly YouTube's not doing that well. That'd be pretty nice. No, I do a lot of work besides just RuneScape. All my online work is possibly going to be buying me a car. Let's see. Also, Manatee, what was the loyalty stuff for Patreon again? I forgot. As I'm a derp. No, you're not a derp. I was trying to figure out how to make it work, and the reason why I kind of removed that stuff right now is because I want to roll that out where it's actually going to work. The Patreon bot doesn't really have any way to connect people's accounts to the loyalty thing. And the reason why is because it's not actually attached to one of the Patreon tabs. Like it's when you sign up for a Patreon package on there, and then you actually go into Discord, it'll link it to that, so that it'll take your roles, put them on your account on Discord, based on what you've actually signed up for on Patreon. So what ends up happening with the loyalty club though is that it's supposed to set up so the people who've been on there for at least 2 months, and then with the issue of it being on there for at least 2 months, the bot doesn't have a way to do that, so it's kind of tough. Instead of Patreon, hear me out. Why not a forum system? I'm definitely looking for ways to expand it. I'm not stuck with just doing Patreon. I'm not stuck with just doing Discord. Definitely looking into doing other things in the future. You could make different sub forums per donor level. Yeah, I mean, you could do. There's a lot of other things to do. Discord is just really easy because Discord gets like immediate responses and everything. It's I don't know. The forum style thing is not bad, but and it's something that I might end up doing more in. I don't know. I don't really know. I hadn't really thought about doing a forum. The Discord itself is very easy to do though. Let's see. I mean, I can whip myself up a forum. I don't. Those aren't really that difficult to do. What's going on, you Manatee Gaming kids? Yeah, I need to switch it off so it doesn't say Manatee Gaming anymore. You know, I like the name Manatee Gaming over Manatee RuneScape. I really do. But the thing is, though, is that you can't find Manatee Gaming as easy as you find Manatee RuneScape in a Google search. And literally, since I changed the name, I know it probably doesn't look like much externally, but when I'm looking at analytics and everything, it actually looks like I've gotten more Google searches from that, so it's actually been pretty nice. Grawl, if I upgrade my Patreon package today, will I be charged again in a month or the beginning, or at the beginning of March? Everyone is always recharged at the first of each month. I really wish that they would fix it so that it would literally go out for a 30-day period, but they haven't updated that yet. At the same time, if you upgrade your package, it doesn't charge you the full amount today. It only charges you the difference. So you're not paying for the whole thing. So you're only paying that difference. So it kind of like it goes back and forth. I hear you want to buy some Silverhawks, says Khan. Yes, I do. You got some Silverhawks? Ooh! How much do you want for these? I'm gonna make you an offer. Alright, so let's see. Third, 5, 4, 8. 104.6 million gold. I'll give you 105 million gold. 142 million? Jesus. I'm not giving you 142 million. I can go buy these in the Grand Exchange for less than I'm offering you. Yeah, it doesn't, like, if you had way more, then I would probably buy them, but there's not really, it's not really. Yeah, 12. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. The deal doesn't make any sense. All right, let's see. I just need 99 for agility. Sorry, cutie. Okay, I'm not your cutie. Wait, Kitty, why are you trying to trade me? Why are you buying that many? Oh, I was just gonna buy that many because I was gonna use them. No, don't give me free Silverhawks. What the hell are you doing? I don't take handouts. I'll just give you how much they're actually going for. Slightly more than how much they're going for. Thank you! I'm just gonna use these. I'm not gonna sell them or anything. I actually need to load these up. Phoenix. Yeah, well, that kind of is the reason. I don't like. I don't ever. I won't ever need any more money in RuneScape. It's just mostly I just do it for the fun now. Like once you get past a certain amount of money, it's basically you just do it for the fun now. So I would rather not you guys give me millions for free, because then you guys can't have more millions. Where it matters a lot more to you guys at your point than it does to me. Like for you guys, if you guys had $1 billion gold right this second, then it would probably be, it would probably be a really big deal. I mean, I'm not saying it wouldn't be a big deal to me too. Like, $1 billion gold is, it's a lot of gold. But I'm just saying it's going to mean more to you guys than it is to me. So it's like, you guys just save that cash. All right, Silverhawk Boots got 329 charges. Woo! I got to get way more charges, though. I have to get way more before the weekend starts. Oh, wait, there's more. Yay. Boots, 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 boots. I like sharing with people like you, so don't worry. Thank you, Kitty. I appreciate it. It honestly just makes it makes it a lot easier to get them stocked up for the double experience weekend. So I really appreciate it. Thank you. Let's burn these magic logs, guys, because why not? All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm probably going to be hopping off here really soon. We've dropped down quite a bit in people because of the fact that I'm not really doing anything but standing here. But you guys like my recent fashionscape? Oh yeah, oh yeah. So I'm actually going to go AFK some Abyssal Demons and do stuff like that. That's probably going to be my thing. I have a whole lot of actual work I need to do, so like non-RuneScape work. I actually need to make some videos. So for the people that are in the Patreon, you guys will see some videos and everything's going. I'm going to do an investing mastery video, so look forward to that. And I'm going to try to get it out as many of that as I can get done. Mimic kill token. Why are you giving me this mimic kill token? You want me to go kill them or something? I will use this token in your honor. All right, so I'm actually going to go to the gym, and then I'm going to go and do some videos. So for you guys that are on the Patreon and everything, then check it out. I'm going to go and do that. I'm reading this and looking at his trades and everything and trying to talk to you guys at the same time. So I'm probably like all over the place. Are you buying that many? Wait now that I've catched you, let me gift you one thing and I'll go back skilling. Wait, what do you have to gift me? Yeah, crystal flasks a lot of times will buy below. What? A wooden cat? Oh my god. What is this wooden cat? Why are you giving me this? Oh my god. Well, thank you for the wooden cat. Steve-O's GE. Okay, I'll see you in game. My god, a wooden cat. My Abyssal Demons is pretty bad. I don't want to do that. I don't want to buy those for that much. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. I will see you guys later. By the way, I'm going to be putting in an actual video, but I'm going to be doing some streaming this weekend for the Double Experience weekend, like I usually do. So I will see you guys for that this weekend. If you guys want to sit and grind, I'm gonna be on Twitch actually, not on YouTube, and the reason why is because I'm gonna be playing music. So I'm actually working on a Twitch playlist. So give me some ideas, guys. Put it in the comments of this stream, by the way, on the YouTube. If you want to put like some song requests, or not, actually no, give me artist requests. Give me like artists and bands requests, and then I will give you guys. I'll try to add you. What I'll do is you guys will put in your requests, and I'll take some of my favorite songs from those guys and then put them in the stream on the stream playlist. That way that we have plenty of different things to listen to in the stream playlist. But yeah, just go ahead and put that in the comments section of this video, and I'll be sure to add at least one song of everything that you guys request. Maybe not country or folk or religious music. Not doing any of those, but everything else totally fine. Totally fine. I'm not exactly sure what time the stream is going to start, but I am planning on starting my Double Experience weekend grind like right when it happens. But the thing is though, is I'm not planning on starting my stream right when it happens, because that's gonna be too early here. My girlfriend's not actually gonna be awake by then, so I need to wait until she leaves for work. So I'm probably going to be starting the stream about 3 or 4 hours, maybe 3 or 4 hours into Double Experience weekend, and then I'll be able to see you guys there. So good luck stocking up everything for Double Experience weekend. If you guys are in the Patreon on the Investing Mastery, be sure to check out the video. It's definitely going to be like the video of videos you're going to want to see for Double Experience weekend. Man, this just looks badass. I really like this setup here. Yeah, I will see you guys on there. So if you are not following on the Twitch, please go and hit the follow on the Twitch. That way that it is set up for you guys, so that way you actually see when I go online, because it is going to be on Twitch. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out, and I will see you guys in the next stream. You guys have a good one. Later.